Just cause I pimp, I didn't want my son to pimp, cause it didn't necessarily mean he was gonna make it like me. Didn't want my daughter to be a hoe, cause she might not been able to make it. Oh, she would have made it right. Well, we'd have to give her some direction. You know, I ain't mad at her. Don't let this glamour, these birds and these diamonds and these tailor-made suits and gators and things that you know that got me doing. Yeah, don't let it fool you. They come with all this.
Fuck what you niggas talking about, you gotta pay me. Rap don't work, push bass like the 80s. She cooking, she clean, and her head is amazing. Cookies in the wood got me looking like an Asian. 415s got me beating up the pavement. When this come on, the real P's go crazy. Get her hold my number, never hit her, I'm shady. My lifestyle mania, you broke hoes lazy. Meet me out in Houston, my life a therapeutic. You got it but won't shoot it. These young niggas stupid. Living like a Jewish, spend it then recoup it. Then make the money triple. You gotta stay consistent. Quit worrying about these bitches. These bitches opportunists. All women not bitches. Your homie might not be loyal. Catch me sliding through the city, it'll never be the same. One hand on my 40, other hand on the crane. Damn.
Hey, what you say about the train? Hey, cause my women is on the loop. And out there, and all the hoe got to do is be the motherfucking caboose, huh? Believe that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, I'm always emotional just like the ocean. All the bitch got to do is come on, drink some of my pimp love potion. Yeah, it's a whole lot of out-of-pocket shit going on. Hoes with other hoes. You know, hoe ain't big enough to get no man, so she got to go pick it up. You know, that's really sad. Knowing the understanding that a female was put here to be with us.
I used to want that range, so I went and bought that Benz. I never in my life thought that I would have a kid. Trapping all night till a nigga get the rent on the West Coast. For some nice shit, it's 26, and that's for one room. Pay the shit early, case I slip. Drop my beamer at the dealer, take my bitch on a trip. Pull up on my nigga Ray, when it got my diamonds hit. My bitch do the Saint Laurent, I do Givenchy when I kick. Despise all the bullshit, I really did it by myself. I'm the motherfucking greatest, yeah, I'm bigging up myself. I'm always putting business first, cause they'll play you if you let them. Out of sight, out of mind, shit, I might pull up in a Jetta. Real nigga never show they hand, you niggas trip. I got these bitches going hiking, getting drunk and skinny dipping. Still got the same vision, Cristal and fried chicken. Frisco hat bent, my gray t-shirt crispy. Yeah.
This is for my black brother and my white brother. If you can dream it, you can have it. If you can see it, you can have it. If you can feel it, you can have it. All you got to do is believe. No matter what you do, just believe. I got that to say to all around the world.
Sorry guys, I can't come to lunch.
You playing checkers in the chess game. My young nigga got knocked before success came. I'm moving silence, overlook the obstacles, retrieve the revenue, invest in property. It's safe to say the trap game undid a lot for me. I'm living better. All my cars got Italian leather. I hit up Louis and I can buy whatever. My Cuban link matched my Rolly bezel. I remember when I wasn't able. I remember when it wasn't cable. Couch to couch, a nigga wasn't stable. Now I got ace of spades on my table. My mission greater, I don't hear you haters. Damn, they say June while you on answer calls. Hey, when I was broke, nigga, where was y'all? Living legend, nigga, pay homage. VVS is when I do the diamonds. Today I'm feeling different, school my bitch, we going fishing. Hellcat vet with the 3-piece dishes. Alexander Steakhouse, I spent like $650. Another nigga better, you must be sniffing Whitney. $20,000 with my motherfucking wrist beat. You rock the Rolex with the tickety tick ticky. Fuck a bad bitch, change my number, then get windy. Take her to the drive-thru, chicken nuggets from Wendy's. Damn it, I done hit 200, I'm feeling lovely. And it's a great feeling knowing my son don't need for nothing. I'm a street nigga, but I got hoes in London. Yeah, man. Banana in the hammer, case these niggas try, son. I know these young niggas always tryna rob, son. On my way to the top, I got my vision on this money. Hey, bitch, happy that motherfucking money counter hoe. Hey.
Cooking so.
Hey, how you doing, bitch? I love you, sweetie. We can rule the world. I swear to God. You ain't my hoe, baby. Now you my bitch. You just my third girl. My third girl. Hey, how you doing, bitch? What's happening? Yeah. How you doing, bitch? For real though. Yeah. How you doing, bitch? Sorry you ain't my hoe. You just my third girl. All a nigga do is talk shit and count hundreds. Bought another jet, meet my bitch out in London. One thing I learned, been a P, never cuff her. Every whip I got a push start, and they run it. Bitch looking like some real work, I might run her. Never woulda knew she saw pussy on the under. Atlantic City crack. And she just hit for 1,200. She told me when I met her, she didn't need a pee for nothing. I looked there in the eyes like, bitch, quit frontin'. She glancing at my rollie like, damn, he get money. Philly cheese steak, I'm in Philly with snow bunnies. Bodega out in Boston, fuck it, let's cop something. Hey, how you doing, bitch? I love you, sweetie. We can rule the world, I swear to God. You ain't my hoe, baby. You just my third girl, my third girl. Hey, how you doing, bitch? What's happening? Yeah, how you doing, bitch? For real though. Yeah, how you doing, bitch? Sorry you ain't my hoe, you just my third girl.
If you want a team of winners, baby, come and sign up. You on the bench right now, but one day you'll be starting lineup. Some bitches got potential, sometimes they just need to shine up. If you ain't getting money, bitch, that's your fault, get your grind up. Yeah, I could buy whatever, I ain't tripping what it costs now. I pull up in that skirt, they say, damn it, girl, that's now. You talking out your neck, bitch, now you gon' make me hostile. Are you a fucking software update? Cause not now. Bay Area bosses, bitch, yeah, I fuck with Larry. I purchase real estate, you rappers making money barely. Spend your money wisely, yeah, I'll recommend it highly. Bitch, you know where I'll be to that grain just like wasabi. And I need some extra in my soy sauce like my sushi spicy. I'm from the land of hyphy, bitch, it ain't nobody like me. I'm so international, shouts to Short and Vila. I'm out in Argentina with a Becky Don Christina. Hey.
How you doing, bitch? I love you, sweetie. We can rule the world, I swear to God. You ain't my hoe, baby. You just my third girl, my third girl. Hey, how you doing, bitch? What's happening? Yeah, how you doing, bitch? For real though. Yeah, how you doing, bitch? Sorry you ain't my hoe, you just my third girl. Yeah.
We hired the hotel now, so you can save a lot. And if you book
Cooking so.
I'm in San Diego for the weekend, you should holler at me. Pops used to draw that 442 with the gold rallies. Back in those 7, man, we went and got that new caddy. The plan was to make $100 million off of granddaddy. I do the turkey bacon in my scrambled eggs organic. Pimping on this bitch, I knocked in Boston, man, she so crazy. Took the bitch the money, switched it up, and that baby so stylish. You can't that sticker on your fitted cap, nigga, you so childish. This money keep coming, man, I might go buy a new Charlie. I done been around the whole world, but I love Cali. You on the Instagram, keeping it mellow, but I know you try. I'm out in Honolulu, scuba diving, touching big racks. Cartier frames, match the band on my Rolex. Hit my nigga check, grab a brew and cop some Hermes. I'm somewhere in the tropics, I might pull up on the moped. Wake up real early, hit the wood and count some more. Everything designer in my noodles, still ramen. I drive way to Vallejo just to get that fresh line. I really came from nothing, now my rollie changed to climbing. Riding through my city, getting high, playing the eyes. The way I move with the tech, would've thought this was my major. Throughout the bullshit, man, I always kept it playing. 2 lobster tails with my bitch, I'm in Asia. These blowing white horses with my fit go crazy. I'm in San Diego for the weekend, you should holla at me. Pop used to draw that 442 with the gold rallies. Back in 07, man, when they got that new caddy. The plan was to make $100 million off a granddad. Yeah, that's a game for you. Yeah, that's a game for you.
Call sparks on the rims, wide frames on the lens, 150 for the zip. You ain't even got a trip. Getting down like a pimp, baby been a little flip. Don't crush shit tip. I ain't never scared of shit. On the boulevard, that's full stars in the muscle car. I'm strong on it. On ball, I'm Steve Young with the motherfucker gotta run a gun. You need to tell me something good. I was finna if I need to roll another wood like that. Me and Larry finna judge. Our prices just went up. You need to add another dub, nigga. Ay, man, I wish a nigga would get your shit together, baby. Get a better plug. Got my eye on this Bronco. It's Bronco with low mileage. I'm a grown man, dog. Your rap versus so childish. Niggas ain't fresh, they can't dress. I know your stylist.
I'm in San Diego for the weekend, you should holla at me. Pops used to draw that 442 with the gold rally. Back in 07, man, we went and got that new caddy. The plan was to make $100 million off a granddad. Yeah, that's the game for you. Yeah, that's the game for you. Now hold on, sweetheart. You know we can go so far now. I truly believe that we can make a difference now. Talking to me. I'm the man with the plan, baby. Good job cooking, so I swear to God. Damn. Hey. Yeah. Talking to me.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform, man. Much love, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Make sure you hit the like button, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. It's very important you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. After you hit the like button, make sure you share the show. Make sure you share the show. Share it on your community tab. Anywhere that you share videos, make sure you share this show. It's very much appreciated. If you're catching a playback, this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And last but definitely not least, make sure you financially support the show. You can do that by going to CashApp $Sheep Stay Sleep TV. That's CashApp $Sheep Stay Sleep TV is where you can go to financially support the show. Make sure you financially support the show. If you have any questions, any comments, and you would like me to acknowledge them, put it through with your super chat, and I will acknowledge it. If you have any other ways to donate, the link will be in the chat room. The donation links will be in the chat room. I appreciate it. Shout out to the masculine mercenaries, man. Shout out to the masculine mercenaries, man. And we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And I'm your host, DS1 Ross, man. And y'all see today's show. Y'all see today's show. Oh, yeah, we got to get into it. We got to get into it. We got to talk about this because I'm just tired of, I'm just sick and tired of hearing the whole hoopla behind Russell Wilson and the comparison between him and Future and just the whole aspect of dudes comparing women's exes to their current dudes. Like, I'm just sick of hearing that. And I think it's very telling of something that we're going to discuss today. Because I'm trying to understand, why is this such a topic? Why do we care to speak about in such length about celebrities and their relationships, and why? I don't understand why the dudes try to almost compare themselves to these guys. And I'm saying this because everyone has a problem with Future and how he chooses to conduct himself with dealing with women in the industry. Mind you, it's an industry that he's also a part of. But it seems like the men in this space have a problem with how he does things or why he does things. And it's like, I don't understand why we continue to discuss what him and Russell Wilson got going on with Ciara. I mean, I don't see the purpose of it. I'm not understanding, what are we getting from the conversation? Saying who's the better guy for Ciara helps the men in this space in what ways? I need y'all to explain to me, because y'all been talking about Russell Wilson and Ciara and Future for about the past month. Every time there is a example being brought up, y'all using Future and Russell Wilson. As if y'all ever gonna get the chance to date a chick like Ciara. So I'm just sitting back and I'm listening to the conversation. I'm like, okay, these dudes are just gonna continue to talk about these guys who are not even in their league. Like, these guys are totally out of you guys' stratosphere. They're not on the level that we're on. So I'm sitting back like, why do these guys discuss the first of all, why are you discussing the affairs of other men? Number one. Number two, these guys are celebrities. These guys are at the top level at what they do. Russell Wilson is a top line quarterback. Future, superstar recording artist. Future's a superstar. Future is a superstar. So I'm trying to understand, how does the men in the black manosphere benefit from listening to guys talk about the affairs of these dudes? I'm trying to figure out what is the purpose behind all of this. What is the message behind what's being said? What is the purpose of this conversation and the reason why it continues to happen? I'm trying to figure this out. And I'm just sitting back and I'm listening. And all I can gather from that is these guys want to be these guys. And when I say they want to be these guys, I don't mean be them personally. They want to be on the level professionally as these men. Because they want to be able to date the women that these guys date. This is why they're enamored with these kind of dudes. I noticed that in the black manosphere. Y'all love celebrities. And when I say y'all love celebrities, y'all love these athletes, and y'all love these rappers. Y'all love talking about them. Y'all love drawing comparisons about their life to yours. And I'm like, what is it? And I understand it's the women. Y'all want to be able to have access to the women. See, because y'all understand that the women come with the lifestyle. So y'all want access to those women. This is why the title of today's show is what it is. Because there's a desire in this space for men to be what I call designer dick dudes. That's what they want to be. You see? Because they want access to the women who want the designer dick dude. See, Ciara's not ever going to date a normal guy. She's always going to have her a designer dick guy. Always. Because that's the realm she's in. You see? She's going to date the men who are in her industry or close to. See, this is why it's called sports and entertainment. So it's not, it never surprised me her being with a football player after a rapper. Because most of these pop artists, that's where they go. They go from rapper to athlete, or from athlete to rapper, or from athlete to movie star, or from movie star to athlete, because it's all in the same realm. So I noticed that there is a desire for the men in this space to be designer dicks. You see, and if you notice, I'm not saying designer men, because they're not men. You see, and they're not men, right? Because they have allowed their values to be replaced with BS. See, this is what the designer dick guy is. He's not even seen that. This is why these guys get ran through the ringer. See, this is what you guys don't understand. Why y'all sitting up here trying to pontificate on why these women continue to deal with these kind of dudes. See, don't think these guys are not victims too, because a lot of them are, because they're not seen as men. They're just designer dicks. And that is how a lot of the women treat them. You see? And see, a lot of you guys desire to be that, because you actually think that it's a pleasure to be with those women that these designer dick guys were with or are with. But then after the divorce and everything comes out, then you begin to see who these women are and what they're actually doing to these guys. So why do the men in this space desire to be a designer dick? See, because a designer dick is nothing but another word or term or label, I'm gonna say. It's another label for the high value man. See, that is what the high value man narrative is all about. That is what you aspire to be. You see? This is what happens when you aspire to be a quote unquote high value man. You become a designer dick. And this is why the results are the same for us, brothers. This is why the turnout is the same. See? But you've allowed your values to be replaced with bullshit. This is why it's all about your pay stubs, your paychecks, your wallet, your clothes, what kind of car you drive, and where you could take a chick out to eat at. This is where you've placed your value. And see, a female understands that when you present yourself only exemplifying the external 5 of the 10 life values, she already understands that you are quintessentially led by your dick. This is why you get the term designer dick. Because she understands that, okay, he's showing me this nice car, this jewelry, these clothes, all this money, because he wanna do what? He wanna have sex. He's doing all of this and showing me all of this because at the end of it all, he wanna have sex. So he wore his best outfit. He wore his best cologne. He doing because at the end of the night, he wants some sex. See? See, y'all don't understand that a lot of these females know that they understand, they see y'all coming from a mile away. This is why you need to be focused on yourself. Focus on healing, brother. Because being a designer dick dude, it gets you nothing in the end. You're going to be a failure. You're going to be a loser, and you're going to feel like a loser. Look at Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen is an example of being a designer dick. He's a designer dick dude, right? Look at all the championship rings and all the things Scottie Pippen accomplished in his life. But look at how he can make a measly strag make him look in the media. Because he never cultivated his manhood and his masculinity. See, masculinity is not cultivated in the external 5 of the 10 life values. It's cultivated in the internal 5. Let me repeat that. A man's masculinity and manhood is cultivated within the internal 5 of the 10 life values, not the external 5. So you're not a man because you're mobile, because of your professional career, because of your wealth, because of your leisure. You see? That's not what makes you a man. What makes you a man is the internal 5. You see? And designer dick dudes are on the external 5 of the spectrum. This is why women take them to the bank at the end. This is why. You see? And the brothers in this space need to stop worrying about guys like that. And stop aspiring to be guys like them. And even deal with the type of women that they dealing with. Because they got their own problems. Why are you desiring to be a designer dick dude? Why do you want to go through what Future's going through? Why do you want to go through what Kanye's going through? Huh? Why do you want these designer dick dudes problems? See, because men who stand on the internal 5 and their character is based there, they still have issues with women. But what they understand is they understand and they know how to move in situations. You see? So when it comes to wealth, a guy who's entrenched in the internal 5, he already know what to do with his money. So he already is financially protected to where nobody could ever really touch his money. So he's not worrying about a woman divorcing him and taking anything. See, brothers, I want y'all to understand the importance of the 10 life values. But I really want y'all to focus on where we're supposed to heal at. Because for too long in this space, y'all think that the healing is in the external. Y'all think the healing is there. No, the healing is in the internal 5. That's where the healing has to be, has to take place. You see? See, because we can't truly fix our finances if we don't fix our spiritual well-being, if we don't fix our mental and physical health. It don't matter how much money you got when you sick. And we already know that the middle class is wiped out through what? Medical bills. So you see the importance of the internal 5 of the 10 life values for us brothers? See, we'll get to the external 5, but we got to heal before we build. You see? We got to survive before we strive. And we got to strive before we thrive. You see? So desiring to be a designer dick dude is desiring to be a loser at the end of the day. Because all designer dick dudes lose. They lose. They lose. They lose. So So the hoopla about Russell and Future and his baby mothers and means what? Means what? These dudes are having the problems that designer dick dudes have. Why? Because the designer dick dude never truly has an identity. He's identified based on his tax bracket. He's identified based on his position. See? This is how people treat him everywhere he goes. Think about this. This is why you hear a lot of people tell you how they hate fame. They want the money. They don't want to be famous. Designer dicks. You see? He has to worry about people treating him like Russell Wilson, the superstar Super Bowl quarterback, and not Russell Wilson, just the guy, the human being, Russell Wilson. See, there's a difference. And see, to the world, he doesn't appear to be Russell Wilson, the human. He's seen as Russell Wilson, the superstar Super Bowl quarterback. So this is how the women look at him. You see? And what comes with being a superstar? Glitz, glamour, shopping sprees, all the shit that speaks to a woman's vanity. This is why they love the designer dick dude. This is ultimately why they love the drug dealer. Because the drug dealer is a representation of the designer dick. They could go out and eat crab legs every day. You know, they always got on some designer shit. This is ultimately why they love the drug dealer. Because he is a lower level of that. Depends on what level of hustling he do. You see? So, brothers, we shouldn't be aspiring to be them dudes. Them dudes lose in the end. And you know why they lose in the end? Because they don't have a value system that will protect them. See, the internal 5 of the 10 life values, it protects a man. Y'all follow me closely. It protects you from falling victim of being a man of high leisure. You see? Of being a man of abundance, wealth. See, when you're a man that's entrenched in the internal 5, those internal 5 things, when you understand them, they will protect you from being a victim. It'll teach you how to protect your money and your finances. It'll guide you on who not to hang out with in your free time. You know, if I'm a community leader, I don't go on vacation with love and hip hop people. You see, I don't hang out with them because our values are different. You see, this is what I want y'all to understand, brothers. It's desiring to be these dudes it's going to constantly reap failure. Constantly. Why? Because our values were replaced with bullshit. Why do you think most of the guys who are the designer dicks in the game, why do you think a lot of them, you hear them talk about how they broke? They showing you all the jewelry, all that shit, all the designer stuff. But when Uncle Sam come to collect, when Leo Cohen come to collect, this is just me giving an example. When they come to collect, now shit looking real light. You see? See, because once again, like I said, being a designer dick keeps you stuck on the external 5 with no protection. See, because the internal 5 gives you the know-how. It gives you that inner guidance. It gives you that discernment. See, with the internal 5 intact, you won't be materialistic. So you won't be going out spending your money on Burberry. Because you know that shit don't mean nothing. You see? So you will not, or you will repel the type of women that's going to say, babe, I want to go to Lenox, and y'all went to Lenox last week. See, you're going to repel the sweeties of the world. You're going to repel these type of females because they're into designer dicks. You see? So they want the $100,000 Birkin bag because they know you can afford it, and they know at the end of the day all you want is some sex. So buy me this $100,000 bag and we'll talk about it. See, but when you're entrenched in the internal 5, you will not allow your values to be replaced with bullshit. So then those type of women will repel you. They don't even like you. And that's a good thing. Let me repeat that. The sweeties, the Megan the Male Horse, the Doja Cats, you know, these type of chicks, that's good if they don't like a man like you. If you are a man that's entrenched in the internal 5 life values of the 10 life values. That's good. They don't like you. You know why? Because you're smart with your money. You're not a trick. You're not a Jonathan. See? You're not running around here dehydrated. You're not running around here being these chicks paymasters. See? See, that's what you become when you stay stuck on the external 5 of the 10 life values. That's what happens when you allow your values to be replaced with bullshit. You become just a pair of Louis socks. That's what you become. And then when you don't want to appeal in that way anymore, and you want to be seen as a human being, they drain you for what they can, and then they get rid of you. See, this is what happens to designer dicks. Now, does this happen to regular guys too? Yes. Yes, it does. But here's the commonality. You're a Jonathan just like the rich guys are Jonathan. See, being a Jonathan, it only varies based on how much you get paid. And that's all based on what you could buy the broad. So you can't go buy her Benz, but you could pay her phone bill for the next year. So your middle name still is Jonathan, even if your mama didn't name you that. Your middle name still is Jonathan. You just can't buy her a car. But you could pay for her hair every week. Just so she could text you, good morning. See? So you guys comparing yourselves, that's the commonality that you have. Y'all are both Jonathans. Y'all are both men who only identify with the external 5 of the 10 life values. You're not focused on who you are, you focused on what you do. You identified by your tax bracket. You're identified by your position at work. Not who you are, not who a person can sit down and have a conversation with. So I totally understand why y'all comparing yourselves, because that's what y'all have in common. If y'all don't know, now y'all know. That is what y'all have in common. See? It's just that they're on a higher level than you. But you should not desire to be those guys. Because you're going to lose. You're going to lose. And this is why it's important we heal before we build. Because if we keep trying to build before healing, we'll continue to create self-inflicted wounds. See? And that's what the designer dick doesn't see. He doesn't see that he's creating his own problem by identifying by what he's doing, not by who he is. By identifying by how much money he making and what kind of car he drive instead of by who he is. You see? So stop aspiring to be a designer dick. It's too much of us already out here like that, brothers. We oversaturate that market. You're not tired of being seen as a dick, whether it's designer or bootleg. You're not just tired. When are you going to want to be seen as a human? See? This is why we have to heal before we build. This is why. So on that note, I want to say shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to everybody that came through. If you enjoyed the show, CashApp $SheepStaySleepTV is where you can go. CashApp $SheepStaySleepTV is where you can go to support the show. I appreciate all the love. If you contributed to the show, I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. And brothers, as y'all know, this episode has been sponsored by A-Game. That's A-Game, a herbal male solution. A-Game, a herbal male solution. Fellas, hit the link in the description box and let's get on our A-game, man. Let's get on our A-game. See, being a designer, Dick, is not on our, that's not being on your A-game. See? That's actually being a bench rider. So let's get on our A-game, fellas. Get down in the description box. Hit the link. At the checkout, at the promo code, type in sheep and the number 10. That's sheep and the number 10 to get your discount on your purchase. I appreciate all the love and the support. Shout out to the masculine mercenaries. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
We're A-Game, a 100% Black-owned company with an all-natural product and world-class customer service. We're headquartered in California, and we manufacture, package, and ship right here in the United States. We ship to more than 125 distributors worldwide. Normal processing is 2 to 3 days, and we employ virtual tracking until our product is received. So, no matter where you are in the world, here we come, and we're bringing your A.